All right, what's up, guys? So we're back with another top 10 fighting game list, a real one this time.
And this fighting game list doesn't have any platform fighting games. I'm sorry, Smash players.
Okay. Criteria. That's one of the most important things I like to hear from a list is criteria. Not just throwing stuff at the wall.
But like always, you like this stuff, you like fighting games, you like top 10 list. Who doesn't like that? Hit that subscribe button and let's go.
Mortal Kombat 9 marked a turning point in the history of MK.
All right.
No way, bro. Hold up. Now, first of all, you're crazy. Mortal Kombat 10 is like the best.
Really? I maybe. Let me hear the reasoning.
Back to basics approach that focused on the actual combat above all else. It turned out
That's a good point.
There. Every time we do these videos and every time like NRS games come up, I always have something bad to say. The Panda YouTube monsters, there's a couple NRS fans there. I'm sorry, guys. We just have different tastes, but I'm just gonna skip.
There's no love for any MK for me at all, to be honest. I'm not an MK fan at all. I think those games are not fun.
even
Skullgirls, yeah.
in motion,
I'll give you it.
Hold on now. Sharpie, are you on the IGN staff? Is that what's going on right now?
But there's more to Skullgirls than just its looks.
Like what?
Skullgirls has one of the most flexible fighting game systems ever made. Every character has a ton of different combo routes,
right.
And you can play as a solo character.
All right. Listen. I will give credit. I will give credit where credit is due. Even though Skullgirls is not my cup of tea, what I do know about the game is very, very interesting. Like the actual gameplay mechanics. Was it free form game with a lot of options? But literally just the art style and everything just turned me off immediately. You're not gonna get me to say Skullgirls is a top 10 fighting game, but I will say I can agree Skullgirls is a good product. That's just not my cup of tea.
BF5 Ultimate Showdown.
Showdown was the final arcade and console iteration of Sega's premier.
This game was
3D
super
fighter,
sick
and
though.
Ultimate
I was
Showdown-
really happy about this game, but you know, a lot of people tell me that VF4 is like the GOAT.
Virtua Fighter 5 Final Showdown was the final arcade and console iteration of Sega's.
This is the normie list, huh?
Fighter 5 represents the peak of this design, with gameplay that still feels true to its roots, yet distinct from any other fighter out there, and improves on the series' online features. And although some single-player options...
What'd you say about online?
Who plays this game? They got absorbed netcode.
Okay, no shot. No shot people at IGN be playing Virtual Fighter. No shot.
I'm not saying Virtua Fighter's a bad game. I played Virtua Fighter 4 Evo for like 2 years, and I was like a casual, but you know, I learned how to play. I learned like all the different throw S's and everything. 2 stinkers and then like a boomer game we have to give credit to. Now let's get to the real one.
Combo breaker.
So just on the package of a game, Killer Instinct definitely deserves to be up here, as this video says, how they teach people, you know, the mechanics, stuff like that, how it visually looks, the music.
So Killer Instinct, great game, but there is one huge problem. It came out on Xbox. I always wanted to play it, but it was locked to Xbox. I was like, I cannot play this game. Put it on PlayStation.
I played Killer Instinct 1 and 2 like probably the last like year or two, and I'm like, man, why did we like this game? I'm gonna be honest with you. Like when you compare it to modern fighting games, you're like, bro, like the buttons are like the combos are hard to do. Like hitbox and hurtbox doesn't make any sense. Like it's really hard to kind of tell when you hit somebody. So when you look at like Killer Instinct 2013, it's like, dude, they did such an amazing job to make it like where it just makes more sense.
Now hold on, number 6?
Okay. Pause though. Pause. Remember that their criteria said only one game from the series.
This is so torn because I love Marvel 3, but I'd rather have Marvel 2 on this list. But so I accept Marvel 3.
But that's the problem of having just one game in one of the series.
Creates a sandbox of
Lightning loops. Here we go.
Be in complete control as you perfectly
Ooh, we got TAC Infinites on IGN. All right, I see you.
And question your life decisions as you're stuck blocking Soul Fist non-stop without having a chance to move the next game.
This whoever the IGN, they know what they're talking about. A lot of times when we have these game magazines or like reporters talk about fighting games, you can clearly tell they don't know what they're talking about. Surfbot was so broken or something, but they know what they're saying. You know, they got some inside info, so good stuff. Props to them.
If Evo gave me the choice, which game would you want to bring back for Evo as a main title, Marvel 2 or Marvel 3? I would choose Marvel 3 just because like the amount of variety is just too strong. It's too good. But like for like that nostalgia factor of like, you know, growing up as a kid, Marvel 2 is the one, man. Marvel 2 is definitely the one.
System is ridiculous. It will garner your attention and take you for a ride.
Oh, you can't say take you for a ride.
You know, this 13 is so hard. It's so hard not to choose King of Fighters 13 when you have to choose like a series of the franchise. It's very hard.
Ask any of like the current SNK people what their favorite game is. I don't know if it'd always be this one. I think the newest King of Fighters has done such a good job that I don't know if it would always be this one.
Scene that continues to this day, and although the
That almost put him out of. Oh, it's combo trials. Hold on. Cut the feed. Cut the feed. Cut the feed. Cut the feed. We can't show that.
in the competitive and casual
This game is so
scene
good.
that continues
SNK, please, we need rollback for 13. Like, we definitely need rollback.
this.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Dragon Ball Fighters. Every KOF is below Dragon Ball Fighters. Every Marvel below Dragon Ball Fighters.
Bro, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Current DVFZ, after all the stuff I hear on Twitter, is on this list. And I'm not saying it's a bad game, but you're saying it is one of the best fighting games.
Is Kill Kusanagi in Fortnite? No, I don't think so.
Before y'all get at me in the comment section, I'm not saying DBFZ is not a good game, but when I think of like top tier level fighting games and their progression and their route and the level of play that they have, I see it below a lot of these games, like on a tier below. Like if the games on here are S tier, then I see like DBFZ like as like A tier.
Yeah, the characters that they gave out is just so crazy. There's so many cool characters, and when you compare it to other Dragon Ball fighting games, I mean, there's just so many crap, like trash Dragon Ball fighting games, right? There's so many crappy ones.
And approachable.
I guess if you approach this from an angle where it's drawn in a whole new group of people to play fighting games, then that, yeah, it's definitely had a big impact.
Very bright future ahead of it.
Word? I mean, Dragon Ball's a great game, but he said it is a very bright future. The game's 5 years old now. I think it's at the end of its life. I think we're at the end. I don't know. Dragon, who plays Dragon? Hook. HookGangGod. That's the savior of the FGC now?
Y'all knew it was coming. Y'all knew it was coming. Tekken 7, y'all knew it was coming. You can't end a list without Tekken 7. I don't care what people say about the game. This still draws in numbers, viewership, players, everything.
Do any Tekken players consider 7 the best? Like any Tekken boomers? What is the best Tekken?
I was good at Tekken 5, so like Tekken 5 is still like one of my favorite Tekkens to play. But if I had to like choose, I would definitely choose Tekken 7 because they added so much love to this game. It's like crazy.
3's good, but 7's really, really good. Like 7's really, really good. And this is like for everything, packaging, gameplay wise, all this stuff. 3 is amazing.
And earns it a spot here is how much it improved in accessibility without cutting back on its depth. The series returns.
Well,
So Tekken's number 3. That means there's 2 choices. Wait, hold on. There's only 2 choices left?
This is crazy.
Fighting Game of the Year 2021. First Guilty Gear, 1 million copies sold. Nakayama, the CEO of ArcSys, cried tears of joy when the game released. Daisuke watches the award ceremony every day at home. I'm sorry. Rev boomers plus R boomers, it's time to just go out to the pasture. Stay in retirement home.
they just looked at you, Guilty Gear fans, straight in the eye and said, Guilty Gear Strive is the best one of the series. And you know what? I agree.
Easy to pick up and understand without losing the depth or the diversity of Guilty Gear's Gonzo cast.
Did you hear that? Easy to pick up, but it maintains the depth and diversity of Guilty Gear.
All the Exert friends and all the Exert people are shaking. All the AC people are having a fit. They're punching the drywall. It's over.
And some of the most impressive visuals in the genre, and it's easy to see why Strive has taken.
That last comment too. So I know, remember people always like, oh, the UI. This game's beautiful. This game is gorgeous. Every time I see an action now, especially looking at all the other titles before, I'm like, damn, this game looks good as hell.
The characters are definitely very cool. I love the character designs in Guilty Gear Strive for sure. But it's just, I don't know. It's just Can we just, if you remove 6P, I will not talk crap.
All right, first up, it's got to be Mouthy, right? And we in there? Show me the cat. I told you this was a normal list.
Over Street Fighter 4? Oh, that's tough.
Bro, they got Killer Instinct, Third Strike, Marvel 3, what was the other one? And KO13. This is just a Maximilian Tier 3 sub.
I feel like this is just a pick to be cool. You're right. I'm not trying to be a jerk, but how many people like play Third Strike on the regular? I'll be honest. I play Third Strike maybe once a week.
Third Strike is something special. It gave us Evo Moment 37, the Daigo parry, and inspired an entire generation of players. But there's...
Okay, but you can't use that one moment that's what is probably the single most esports moment as like a justification of, is it fun? Is it functionally good? Right?
Bringing the genre's most important series up to speed with its contemporaries while simultaneously elevating it to new heights.
See, it's just stuff like that. Bringing it up to its contemporaries, it sold like dog. What do you mean? It sold like trash. It almost killed the series.
Man, Third Strike is awesome. I've been loving playing Third Strike.
Street Fighter 3 Third Strike is, quite simply, the greatest fighting game ever.
Oh, he said Third Strike is the greatest fighting game ever. No, you're gonna give the eagle to all the Third Strike players that really believe that.
I'm getting too hung up on that. I just want to correct some things. IGN can be right with their list, but let's not pretend like this game saved the series, because it definitely did the opposite.
Which games do you think belong on the list? Make sure to let us know in the comments.
But Skullgirls, you kidding me? How's Skullgirls top 10 of all time? How's Skullgirls over Blaze Blue?
This is the real tier list.
Horrible magic. I'm the fastest in the land. It ran up to a plane to Jamaica. I could kill you in 5 seconds. That was 40 years ago. Really good.
So far, so good.
I don't like it very much.
That's what I'm talking about. See, he don't like it very much for new generation.
Nice.
Yeah, arcade edition, but
Wow!
I forgot the young part.
Nice. Wow! Waste of money. Everyone came home to sort things out, and everything was lovely once again. Wonderful. Wow!
But yeah, I mean, these lists are always fun. These are always fun.
You know, that was a list. I wasn't the worst list. Wasn't the best list. The Third Strike at the end was kind of like, I feel like it was for brownie points.
It's like it's all your own just preference, but also like there's so much history involved. Maybe it's time we get together and make our own list. I don't know. But if you're still watching, thank you. Hit that subscribe button. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.